Hello YouTube, you're with Tosh.
And MudRaker. Welcome back.
Yeah, we're in our Agrarian Skies world, as you can see,
Indeed,
and we've been busy building an auto sorter.
we have. We have. So, I think last time we showed you the smelteries in operation,
Yep.
and we've now got pipe coming out here. So, if it doesn't fit into a smeltery, so it's not an ore, then it wanders up these pipes, and we'll go and find the right barrel out of the set of 3 rows there, 30 barrels. And
Indeed.
if there's no barrel that's marked for it, and you'll notice they're all locked, so they can only take the thing we've told them to take,
Yep.
they'll find their way into the chest,
Which some things are,
which some things are, indeed.
and most of them are all the odds and sodsy things, aren't they?
Crushed cobalt ore.
Yeah.
That's
Crushed
really interesting.
ardite ore.
And ardite ore. And we'll probably actually get a few other little crushed ores because when I was programming the smelteries, I didn't have some of the ores, the
Yeah.
crushed ones, because we haven't done a lot of sand. So, for example, we're missing crushed platinum and crushed lead. So, even though they should go into the smeltery, I don't have a pattern to put them in. So, we've got to wait until we get one.
Yep.
We'll find it in your chest, and I'll take it over and program it.
Cool.
So that's all coming from over here.
Yep.
I'll just turn my magnet mode off so that it doesn't distract things too much. And I've also done a big upgrade on the autonomous activators. So we've now got 4 sieves going with 2 autonomous activators on each,
Cool.
which is a nice compact pattern. Now, the same as before, one of them is just running dust, one of them is running gravel. The other 2 I haven't hooked up at the moment. One of them is currently got spare dust in it, just because we had a whole pile of dust sitting in a barrel I wanted to get rid of.
Yep.
And the one at the back here has actually got soul sand in it,
Oh yeah.
which is where all our nether stuff's coming from. Now, what I haven't done yet is automate the soul sand. So that's going to be my next job,
Right.
is actually to, which is what I've started doing here, is pulling spare sand out of these pulverizers. I've just hooked up a little bypass here because you know how with pulverizers occasionally you get the secondary thing coming out?
Yep.
So this second last pulverizer here is pulverizing gravel. It mostly produces sand, which has to be pulverized again, but occasionally you get a dust, and that will just flow along this bottom one here and go straight into the autonomous activator. But I also get spare sand coming out over here out of this one, and I'm going to pull it out of here. At the moment, it's got nowhere to go, and I'm going to actually route it over into here and automate the production of netherrack. Not netherrack, sorry, the soul sand. So once I've automated that, I'll then pipe the soul sand back
Yep.
over to here. Now, I'll probably need to put in another couple of pulverizers to give us enough sand generation, but that's okay. We'll
Yep.
get that done as well. So this bit of automation is going along quite nicely.
It appears to be.
What I'm really struggling with is the idea of how we can automate the go-get stuff for me and make it into things, which is what I was hoping you'd have a bit of a look at, Tosh. Is how do we make things with
Yep.
thermal expansion?
Yep. Well, the go-getting things is going to be an issue because I mean we really need ME to do that, and we might go the ME path later. But
Well, we might, but let's try the thermal expansion
Yep.
and see what we can do. Because I do have a couple of ideas. They're all pretty ugly, I have to say, and certainly not as easy and convenient as ME, but possibly viable if you're really in a pure thermal expansion world.
Mhm.
But the auto crafting, I know there is a crafting thing that comes with thermal expansion. Don't
Yep.
know whether we can automate it. There's a bit of playing here as to can we automate it and is it cost effective?
Yep. I'll have a look at the workbench, which is what that thing's called.
Okay, that sounds good.
Show the peeps about how to make those and what you can do with them, and then we'll have a think and a little bit of a play and see if putting chests on one side or underneath or whatever, whether we can actually automate something. So we'll start off, I guess, by creating a machinist workbench, which is this one here. We're going to use this bottom pattern, because the top one needs a strong box and couldn't be fagged. So
I see.
yeah. So I'm going to
How cheap is that pattern, by the way? Is that quite a cheap thing to make?
It is. It's whoops, lost it. It's tin, 4 tin, 2 copper, a crafting table, a chest, and some paper. So it's pretty cheap for the thermal expansion stuff.
Yeah, it's probably not too
So-
bad. If it ends up a bit like being like logistics pipes, though, where you end up, putting quite a lot of these out, then that could get still quite expensive, though, couldn't it?
Well, yeah, it could. That part of it we'll just have to wait and see what comes out, and how much use we get out of it. So, there's some paper. Paper. Where's our paper gone? Do we not have any paper? Oh,
I'm not sure that we've actually made a lot.
no, we probably.
Ah! There's water up there.
Oh, okay.
I think I won't take that run of stuff out after all.
Alright. Maybe plan B.
Yeah, maybe plan B for where I'm going to run my cabling. Maybe I'll run it under that, I think.
Yeah, okay.
That causes the mushroom problem, but that's okay.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I like
chest. I have a chest. Yep. I need a... What's the other thing I needed? Crafting table. Yeah. Okay. That's pretty easy. Right. So, crafting table in the middle, chest at the bottom, tin in each corner, paper at the top, and copper on the sides gives us a machinist's workbench. So I'll pop it there for the minute. Now this thing uses schematics, which are just 2 bits of paper and some dye or lappy or whatever. I've used Yappy.
Yappy.
Yep,
Okay.
I've used Yappy to create these. So they're going to be talkative bits of paper. Now, I guess the question is, for the schematic, what do you want me to build? Do you want me to build a barrel or some chests?
Well, look, barrels actually, we're going to need barrels. So I think barrel is a good starting.
Okay, barrels are just planks, aren't they?
No.
No?
I think I hear an Enderman. I see an Enderman.
Where? Oh, 2, in fact. Let's go an ender hunting. It must be raining.
Yeah, he's running around like a headless Enderman.
Mm.
Oh, and we've got some ender things up here.
Oh, we have 2. Ender lilies.
All right, there's one
Where
playing
is
with the
he?
cactus. Oh, he just killed himself.
Oh, God.
They've managed to take out 2 of the cactuses, though. It's a good thing we don't actually need our cactus for much.
It is.
Otherwise, we'd be in short supply of cactus.
We would.
We don't harvest.
We'd be cactus.
Oh, really? Did you have to?
I did.
I know I set that one up, but really.
I tried to resist. But
Oh,
I
yeah,
had to do it.
You need to try harder. You need to try harder.
Yeah, okay, getting back to what I was doing. Barrels, that's what I was doing. I was getting a recipe for... Yeah, it is. Planks and a slab, that's right. And I think I made some slabs before. When we made... Oh, you've probably used those, have you? For other stuffing
Barrels.
things?
You're talking jabber barrels here, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
Right.
No,
And
I
you're
made
not-
51. There we go.
And you're not seeing a need for... got rid of that one without it actually creating water anywhere.
For barrels.
You're not seeing a need for blocks of wood.
Well, I am.
You said we were talking about planks.
Yeah, 6 planks and a slab is a barrel, which I now have. Now, once you've laid that out in there, you still see it's blank. You come over here and you go right schematic. So just a left click on that,
So,
and it put
sorry, is this a better barrel by Jabba?
yes, the oak barrels.
The better barrel by Jabba that needs
Oh, no, that's a Niholi one.
that needs 7 wood blocks, not planks, a chest and a slab.
No, it's not those.
Well, then that's not the ones I was thinking of.
Okay, so... Oh, there's a neat little trick. If you hold the shift key down, the schematic that you've got selected shows what it is. How clever is that?
That's nice.
It is nice. So we'll take all of that out of there because I've made the wrong thing. And we will go to the better barrel, which is blocks of wood with a chest and a slab.
Yes, that sounds remarkably better. So,
Okay.
sorry, didn't particularly want to be fussy.
Yes, you did.
I just wanted the right barrel.
You just wanted to be fussy.
That's not being fussy. It's just being right.
Oh. Okay, please forgive me.
Whoops.
So some more chests then. Alright, so we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where did my planks go? We go
You've been stealing my chests.
plank. Chest. Oh. Our chest.
Right, I see.
What have I done wrong?
I see.
Oh, that's what I've done wrong. Okay. So you'll notice that these are just your normal fictitious type things. They're not actually taking away from your inventory.
Ah, okay. Well, that makes
So,
sense because
Go to here and
you're not actually making one at this stage. So where do you program them? Do you actually program them in that table?
in the table itself. So you put a blank pattern in, click on that, and there's our better barrel by Jabba.
Ah, the right schematic.
That button there. Yep. Now you can clear your crafting grid just by doing that.
And how do I clear this oak barrel schematic over here?
Which oak barrel schematic over? Just to. How do you mean?
Well, you've got a schematic of 1 times oak barrel
Yes.
that you made before I
Yes.
told you. Can we clear that? Do you think?
Don't think so. No.
Okay. Well, he
But
hasn't.
we may need those for stuff. Like you used oak barrels over here.
That's
See, you've
that's
used
true.
lots of
No,
oak
I
barrels
know.
over here.
Yeah, I know. That's true. It's
So
not that they're necessarily useless. It wasn't saying. I was actually just interested if you could.
not that I'm aware
And
of. No.
No, well, I just tried dropping them in a crafting table because that's a trick that I've seen a lot of people use, where you just drop something into a crafting table and it resets it,
Oh,
and just pulls it. Yeah, you pull the same item out, but it's reset all of the stuff.
but
And-
that didn't work, obviously.
No, so obviously that wasn't his plan.
Okay. So when we want to make a better barrel, we select the schematic. So that's the blue square around it. We click on the set crafting grid, and then we can just take out as many barrels as we have materials
Things.
for down the bottom. Yeah, things, technical term. Now, that's how it works. What I'm not sure about is whether or not we can automate it. So let me take that
Well,
out.
automating it leaves us with 2 problems, right? So problem number 1 is we've actually got to have a way of pulling the stuff out so that
Correct.
it makes it for us and delivers it.
Yep. So the first thing I was going to do was move that, or remove that, and just shift that one over so we can put some item ducts in there. Fluid ducts, energy cable, item ducts, there we go. So we take 2 of those and we will put them there and there, and we will say pull out of there and put into there. So if I put in
That sounds like a technical term too.
yeah. Put in there that, set that up. I'm going to need a redstone signal there, so that's the lever that I have here. to go there like that. And no. Crafting recipe, store its content securely. No. And that's just that. So, no. I'm not seeing a way of doing this.
The fact that it does 3 is probably a bad sign. Because what we, like with logistics pipes and stuff, if it only has one pattern in it, then
yeah,
it's not so tough because... Oh, I've got sand flowing.
Oh, well done. Now, the other thing I was going to try was taking stuff out of it.
Ooh. And that's nice, actually. I just realised that you don't have to actually provide power.
Provide power?
Yeah, the machines are pushing it into the tubes, even though they're not powered.
Oh, okay.
So that's sort of nice. Don't have to have some power to actually push. So I can save a bit of... I can save some switches, because we know that switches are in short supply in this world, because everything runs on switches.
Yeah, the switch mob. The switch mod.
So what I actually reckon, if he was really cruel, what he should do, or she, I actually don't know the author particularly. Of you, who's who the author of
Jaded Cat?
Of Thermal Expansion is?
Oh, no.
So if you wanted to be really cruel, and you were the author of Thermal Expansion, what you'd actually do is modify the Enderman to pick up switches.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah, and you'd be wandering around going, "Why is my machine not working? Damn, Enderman's picked my switches up again."
That would really screw with you, wouldn't it? Okay. I can't put stuff in and I can't take stuff out by the look of it.
Well, that's probably not the answer we were looking for, Tosh.
No, it's not.
Have to say.
I've tried, giving a pulse signal to it, and that doesn't work. I can create them manually, but they won't take them out. They just sit there, look at me stupid like. So I don't think that's going to help us, mate.
Oh, that's a bit of a pity. It's a bit of a pity because the normal crafting table I doubt will work either. But we might have to do a little bit of experimentation to see if we can actually come up with a way. I don't know whether extra utils or any of them have actually got anything that would help us here.
I don't know. Maybe the folks can tell us.
Well, yeah. If you know of any way that we can have a table that crafts, even one specific item, for example, and
like
lets us pull it out.
The right sort of barrels.
Well, yeah. I'm not fussed particularly about exactly what item it is at the moment. I'll worry about that later. But
true. Yeah, it's the thing that sort of, how normally in thermal expansion you've got that arrow which progresses its way across as whatever it is being built.
Yeah.
Well, there's one of these in here, but there's no power associated with it, so I don't sort of get, unless, let me just try something here, we put that on top, so everything's in there.
Yeah, so those sort of things can be just a matter of showing time passing, and
but or in this case, because I don't think any time passes, it's instant as you click it.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
oh,
I think this is just saying whatever's in here goes across to here.
Oh, I see.
And this is what it will make, kind of thing. If you select the other one, it's just showing you on the right hand side what it will make. I'm pretty sure that's all it is. Put that in there, and the red squares disappear from under there too. I didn't point that out. The red means that whatever that material is not available in the inventory. So until you put it in there, and then it tells you, yep, you're right to go and make whatever you need, whatever you've selected. But I don't think that's going to help us much, mate.
Yeah, alright. Well, we might have to keep looking for alternate options then.
We might. Yeah, I can't see any way, or can't think of any way of getting that to do what we want it to do. Nothing's certainly in the chest, so that hasn't helped. And couldn't get anything out of the chest, so that didn't help.
Ah, wow.
However, we do have 5 better barrels there for you when you're ready.
You made 5 in your testing. Okay, well, that's a good thing. You know, at least we get something useful out of the exercise.
Yep. I'll take those out as well. And then I'll move that back, I think, so that it's in a better spot next to the chest. So if we want to use it, and I'll set that up with the barrel, the right sort of barrel. No.
Not that we're fussy about the sorts of barrels. Really.
No, clearly not. But
Too late. Too late.
Some of us obviously are. Do you want me to leave the stuff in there to make them, just so you can come over and grab them when you need to?
Yeah, if you like, that's fine. And yeah, there's no reason not to.
Chests. I suppose actually I've got another blank. I suppose if I make a chest one as well.
Well, that's probably a good thing.
Then you can just make the chests, then make the...
Well, that's a good plan.
Because we need chests to make the other ones, so...
We do.
Okay.
And wait until I get you making upgrades, because then you find you actually need barrels to make upgrades.
Right. That's okay, I can make barrels. So there's our chest one, so we can just do that, and then we can go to our barrel one, clear that, put in the barrel, the
barrel.
Oh, you can overwrite them.
Okay, well that's a good thing. No, that's if you can't clear them, at least you can overwrite them. I found that with the ME patterns as well. It's much the same. I haven't found out how to clear them, but I can overwrite them.
What happens if you no?
And overwriting them's good. I mean, it's better than not being able to reuse them when you go, oh dear, that wasn't what I wanted.
Yeah, like when you do the wrong barrels
when
or something.
Someone makes a barrel that's wrong, yeah.
Yeah. Right, so 1, 2, 3 down the sides, 1 at the bottom, slab at the top, and a chest in the middle.
A slab? You get me a beer.
Nope.
You said you're talking about slabs.
Yep. I'm talking about them.
Where I come from.
I'm not getting them.
Where I come from, a slab is a beer.
Well, just for interest's sake, where I come from too.
Well, so there you go. You promised me a slab.
No, I was talking about it. I wasn't promising.
Oh, man.
Yep.
You're no fun.
That. That's funny. Other people have said that.
But I think I've said that before too.
Yeah,
now that I think about it.
Yeah, it did have a familiar ring about it.
It does, doesn't it?
Yes. Okay, so there's chests and better barrels set up in the machinist's workbench, and that's how that works, albeit non-automatable. Oh, there's a good word. Automatable.
Non-automatic.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, if you want to be boring.
I like my word better.
My word's better. Might be a made-up word, but it's better.
Betterer?
Better, yeah. Sorry, I missed that opportunity.
Why are we getting broken gold ores and stuff in our chests now?
Broken gold.
Have you done
Screwed
something
up?
over here?
I don't know. Have I done something over here?
I don't know.
There's a lot of broken stuff, isn't there?
Yes. I mean, the dust's Even
Maybe.
the
Did we get...
pulverized tin ore and stuff should be going through, shouldn't it?
Uh,
They're not full.
no, well, maybe it was full
Oops.
was the first thought I had.
I'll give you that back before I get accused of stealing.
Broken gold ore has been instructed. It's in the whitelist. Why would he not be accepting it? Is accepting gold ore there? Maybe he was very briefly full.
Maybe.
So...
Maybe they were both very briefly full, but...
Well, the iron's there as well. Whoa, look at that. There's huge amounts of stuff there.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand why... I can understand why the crushed stuff is coming through, but not why the dust and the broken ore is coming
I can
through.
only think it's about volume. And I must admit, with all those activators... Look, have you shown the peeps just how quickly this stuff's coming out?
Yeah, I have.
It's pretty cool. I mean, it may not be moving very fast. Now that I've just put all those things into this chest, there's now a sugar load of them running around in those pipes.
Maybe it's overexcited.
But I think it must have just been it got full. So let's keep an eye on that, shall we? And see. Oh, doing well with the ardite and the cobalt. It's nice thinking that we're actually going to get some of this stuff without me having to send you to the nether again.
Yeah.
I was waiting for that. Thought I might have got a slightly stronger reaction, actually.
PG, remember?
I was thinking you might have just said something a little bit insulting. I wasn't actually thinking you'd go non-PG.
No, if I was going to respond to that, it was going to be non-PG.
Right. Well, I tell you, this smeltery is now full. It's gonna, and I think we're gonna get some of those things are gonna bypass. So the problem, of course, is that because you're putting in the individual pieces. Yeah. Now, I did, however, just pick up entire stacks of stuff and put them into the chest over there. So, that's quite possibly why.
So we've still got a backlog, have we?
Well, yeah, because I picked up everything that was in there. But what I'm going to do now, just because...
You can.
I can, basically, is particularly with this lead and this tin, I'm going to actually make it into the dust blocks. I'll even do the aluminium as well, save a few. That just means I take less space in the smeltery, so that when I drop them in, and lead goes in here as well, and tin as well. It's only copper, gold, and nickel. Watch, okay, good. So let's get rid of the backlog, and we'll worry about the next bit once we've got rid of the backlog. See if it's again. We may just have to build them higher. You laughed at me when
Oh, a chuckle. More than a laugh.
You said it was never going to need that much. And I must admit, I've never had...
No, actually I didn't. I asked you why they were different sizes. That was...
Well, because this one only takes 3 metals and that one takes 6. So in actual fact, that one's probably too small.
Yes.
Compared to the other one.
Yes, quite possibly.
And everything that I've had trouble with after...
Has been this end, hasn't it?
Has been this end. So I don't know about everything in the first place, but certainly... No, we did get some gold the first time round. I put them into the other one and it coped. But when I put in the huge stacks of stuff, that was all this end that's having trouble because it's filling up.
Yep.
And I think we're nearly at the point where I've got them all in now and being processed.
The patterns?
Well, there's still lots of of those crushed ones that it doesn't know. But that's mostly because I'm not actually sieving any sand, so it's not going to find them anyway.
Yeah. So there's no point in worrying too much about that at the moment.
No, but what I mean is, I think we've got rid of the backlog. The furnace, the smelteries aren't full anymore, and there's no backlog of stuff coming through to the chest.
And it's just coming through at a constant stream. It is a very solid, constant stream.
Yeah,
Ooh,
exactly.
There's some amber.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, we need more amber.
We need more amber.
Yeah,
Absolutely need more amber.
I'm gonna, when we get that barrel full of amber, I'm gonna chuck it over the side. Just 'cause we can. And not only we can, we should.
Well, there is a bit of that we should.
Yeah, we should. Because there's no other use for amber.
This isn't working.
What isn't working?
Well, the bit that's supposed to be delivering...
Oh, see, now I'm going to get accused of stealing your glass again.
Well, you did steal my glass. In fact, I think there's something in there. See, that's supposed to be putting soul sand. It's white-listed soul sand. Is that what I need? So put soul sand into here, please. Oh, I forgot to program him to accept stuff from the bottom.
There it goes. It's on the way. Stacks and stacks of it.
Yeah, good. That's why it wasn't arriving. I didn't...
Well, not good, because you're going to clog it up again.
Hey, no, it will take 9 stacks.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it will too. You're quite right.
Yes,
Here
but the
it comes.
clogging up tends to be a one-off thing anyway, right?
Yeah, until you...
doesn't send stuff unless there's a space.
Until you oh, now why is you've got sand... Oh, you've got sand going over to there. Yeah,
Oh, they're
okay.
going... The pipe flows both ways.
Yep. Well, just checking out what you've done.
Yep, so sand goes into this chest here, which gets sucked off into these barrels here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, let that one go through.
Yeah, just straight through.
Sorry about that. And comes out the other end as soul sand, and then wanders off down this pipe down here,
Yep.
and into here. And at the moment, we don't have a lot of sand being produced. We're just getting the extras that come off this pulverizer. And
So you've got sand going into dust here as well. So.
Well, yeah. In fact, pretty much all the sand that comes out of this pulverizer here is going into dust.
Yep. Two stacks just disappeared then. So.
Yeah, I took them.
Oh. Right.
That's the I'm stealing the spare sand because there's sand there and he'll make more, so that I can put the sand into. Now here's an interesting bit. I can stick the sand in here.
It won't. Oh yeah. It'll take it. It'll
will
say, "I know where to put that."
I know where to put that. In fact, I wasn't expecting sand to be in there, but it doesn't matter. I found sand. I'm going to send it to the right spot.
I will give it its due. The pipes are actually quite intelligent in the way they handle things.
They are. They're a bit like logistics pipes. I do like the pipes. I'm just missing a couple of the things that logistics pipes has, like the actual, request gateway and the crafting pipe.
Yeah.
So a couple more of those, unless I can figure a way to substitute.
Yeah, and I'm not thinking that
That's worked nicely.
there is one. But I'm more than happy to stand corrected. If people have ways they've been able to automate crafting, please let us know. And we'll set it up and give it a go.
Absolutely.
I'm just going to check my farm. Oh, and grab some ender lilies too.
Yes, please do, because they take a month to grow. No, a week. Sorry, we've got one on endstone, don't we? So they take a week to grow. You really do want to harvest them quite regularly.
Yeah.
I don't even know if we can automate that. I'm in the automation mood. I'm going to start automating things.
Well, it depends on how it works, I guess.
Now, what I do need to do is I need to put in another pulverizer, I think, for sand, to make sand.
Okay, you can go for the minute.
Now I do have another one here that I haven't hooked up yet that has sand. I need to hook him up as well. Unfortunately, this in a
You're
bad
not
spot.
ready, and you're not ready. Nope. I've got 6 ender pearls.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah. It is. I'll put them over here with our other ender pearls. 2 stacks thereof. Stack's only 16 for ender pearls though, so it's not
Yeah, well, that's true.
quite as magnificent as it sounds.
It did sound pretty impressive, I have to
Yeah,
say.
it did. And I'm now on my 3rd barrel for oak wood. Because we've got 128 stacks in that one, we've got 128 stacks in that one, and because we had spares, I've just started up another one. Rather than upgrading again, it's just easier. And you know me.
Yeah, I think you're being a bit slack, but you know.
Yeah. Oh, where'd you go? Where did you go?
Me, I nearly fell down a hole.
No, the Enderman, the Benderman. See down there with you.
You better not be. I got a hole in the floor here.
Oh, he's somewhere around. Oh no, I got him.
Here he is. You do
Come
him.
on.
You beat me to it.
Come on. Hey, get off my ceiling. Get off my glass roof.
It's a nice ceiling. I like your ceiling. I want to sit on your ceiling.
Well, I don't want him sitting on my glass ceiling. And I don't believe in glass ceilings too, by the way. There shouldn't be. You know, women should be able to get into whatever job they want.
What about hobbits?
Sorry?
Hobbits?
Hobbits.
Yeah.
Hobbitses?
Yeah, hobbitses.
What
Should
about
they?
them?
Well, what about a hobbit glass ceiling?
Oh, I'm against all glass ceilings of any kind.
Well, good. Glad. Just checking.
including-
Well, you got very specific about women. I thought maybe you were anti-hobbitist.
No. I'm not an anti-hobbitist. It's easy for me to say.
Well, apparently not, actually.
No, maybe not. The other thing that I wanted to show you folks was my little culinary generator over here. Look, 378,000 RF. Okay, that's pretty cool. Just from food. I've just been putting...
You've been wasting all my toast. Is that it?
Well, not wasting it. No, I'm storing it up as RF.
I see. And you realise, of course, we can't actually move that and not lose the RF. So you're going to have to run wires
really?
for it to be any use. Well, yeah.
I thought you could we need to find out.
I'm betting you're going to lose all that. You could have done it long ago before you put quite so much stuff in.
I can't. That doesn't work anyway. The wrench.
Doesn't it?
No.
No, you're
This is an extra utility.
No,
thing,
it is
so-
an extra utilities thing. I mean, look, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe extra utilities generators do. None of the other ones do. So I'm not personally putting any money on it, I have to say.
Yeah. I'll bring it over here then and we'll see. And just there. 415,400 RF.
So you've still got power, have you?
Yep.
Well,
It's
maybe...
a portable generator.
Okay, good. Well, maybe what you should be doing is putting it down here beside this one so that it actually feeds into the main power system.
Okay. So, who you calling picky?
Calling anyone picky.
That's
Of
not
course, you're
doing
gonna
anything.
have to use. Well, you're gonna have to use some power. The battery's full.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's holding 2 million. So unless you're gonna go and build me one of those 10 million or 20 million batteries, you can do that too if you're bored. By the way.
No, I'm gonna have some fun.
Yep. What? Putting in more toast? No, you're gonna put cobble. You're gonna cobble. That's gonna burn oh so well. Charcoal in the other one, are you? In my high temperature one. Now,
I thought we had a sawmill here.
Since when? We've never made a sawmill. Ever.
Okay. Well, guess what?
What?
I'm going to make a sawmill.
Okay, you can make a sawmill if you'd like to make a sawmill.
I will. You watch.
Well, okay, they'll watch. It's actually a bit hard for me to watch.
Well, you can watch afterwards.
Okay, I'll watch afterwards.
So,
At the moment, I'm just watching Soul Sand
Invarax.
and stuff, just floating around, having all sorts of wonderful fun in these pipes. It's really quite cool. Now I just have to get another pulverizer set up to pulverize some.
Oh, I hate it when I get things around the wrong way. Doesn't happen.
Yeah, I hate it when you get things around the wrong way too.
Luckily, it doesn't happen that often. Shh.
I didn't say a word.
No, I didn't hear you.
Letting that one go through to keeper.
Yep, you were indeed.
Pretending that you weren't just making that one up.
Aluminium, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't make stuff up.
Don't you?
Oh, not very often. Well, alright, occasionally. A bit. I have been known to occasionally make things up a bit. Right.
Just occasionally, though.
Oh, I forgot the Invar axe. And I haven't got any sticks on me, have I? No, of course I haven't got any sticks on me. Why would I have sticks on me?
I don't know. Why would you have sticks on?
So that I can build stuff.
So you can build stuff. Oh, okay. You can make stuff out of sticks. You can make a house out of sticks, I hear.
You can, but
yeah,
just be careful when the wolves come around.
Well, that's true. It's true.
Because they, huff and puff and stuff.
Yeah, but they're better than wolves.
As opposed to HR puff and stuff. Now,
okay,
there's a blast from the past.
We really are getting into the obscure stuff, isn't it? I wonder whether anybody...
Let's see whether anybody... anyone gets that one. They'll give themselves away if they do.
Isn't that actually uniquely Australian?
Oh, no, it was an American show.
It was an American show, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, well, so...
Oh, actually, maybe even English. I know Jimmy was English. Not that that necessarily means the show was, but he was definitely an English boy. Or an English actor.
Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay, so... Yes, okay, so all they're really going to show is their age then.
Yeah, that's why I said you'll be giving it away if you anyone actually writes in. Oh yeah, I remember that, and be like, know where you're coming from, fella. I'm gonna put that up here on top so that I can actually keep the or I could put it on the bottom there, couldn't I? Let's put it on the bottom there and get some.
You're going to extend, aren't you?
I'm going to extend, yeah.
Rather than going upwards.
Hardened energy circuit, is that the one you've been using on that? Or the RedNet energy cable?
No, it's the serious RedNet energy cable. You won't even be allowed to hook a hardened energy circuit because it will fry itself in a millisecond.
I'm sorry, there's not a serious energy circuit here.
Yeah, there is. These ones over here. Number 2 in the inventory.
They're redstone energy conduits, not serious energy conduits. That was my point. I was saying there wasn't a thing called a serious... Okay.
There is a thing called being hit with a pickaxe, though.
There is, yes, and I think I just established that.
So,
there we go.
Okay, tell me, should I pull apart all of these pulverizers and stuff and the motors and over here and use pipes to move everything around? Or should I just go, bugger it, it's easy to set up a brand new sand generator?
Supta. It's up to you.
How useful are you in helping me make that decision?
Pretty useful. Seriously, pretty useful. Sorry. Now I was concentrating on something else. So.
All right. So to do it properly, and to actually show off the pipes, I actually should pull the whole thing apart.
Ooh.
So I might just do that.
You're going to glass it all in. Is that what you're saying? Is it? Is it?
No, I'm saying I'm going to actually pull apart the motors and the pulverizers and stuff.
Yeah. But what were you saying about showing it? I didn't understand that bit.
Sorry?
To show it properly.
Well, no. Well, okay. To show how to automate properly.
Oh, it looks pretty good to me.
Well, yeah, but it's if I do it the other way. Now, here's a bit of a problem. Have you looked at this? This is actually got stuff stuck inside it that's not coming out, and I don't think you got magnet mode on.
I may have, but I don't know. I'll go away.
No, all right. I thought it was the fact that the chest was full, but it's not. It's you in magnet mode is the reason. That's okay then. I was just worried, thinking if we're producing more stuff than we can suck up with an ender hopper,
Yep.
We've got a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, big problem.
Yep.
It's raining over here, Tosh. I need glass. Where's my roof?
Your roof is up here.
Why I no get roof? Why I no get roof over this side?
Oh, you want roof all over it, do you? Okay, I can do that. We have glass. We have the technology.
We have the technology. I'm
Yep.
pulling a whole lot of stuff apart here. So
I am worried about what's going to happen on top of this, though. But
how are we going for time? Can you just turn magnet mode off for a minute?
no, I can't, because I've got my cheat stuff disabled.
Oh.
So I'll go over here.
I'm just not getting anything. And
We're at about the 47-minute mark.
yeah, that was what I was going to ask. How we're going
Yep.
for time? What are you planning to do? Because I'm going to be here a little while, I think, if I'm going to totally restructure this.
Well, I was going to finish your roof for you.
Oh,
So-
you're not going to make him watch that, though, surely.
No, but I thought you were going to be doing some interesting stuff. But what about if we call it quits here, because we have been asked to make them a little bit shorter?
Yeah, I think that's a good plan.
So,
actually.
we have 3 Endermen upstairs and a creeper playing around up there. So, and it's raining, which is why the Endermen are going ape. And they're back on my glass again, Tim. Why are they on my glass? Get off you. Get off my glass.
They like the glass.
They're both on the glass now.
They like glass. Why
Go
glass?
back over on the cactus there and play with them. And die and give us ender pearls. No, not going to, are you? Oh, that's really dangerous for you to come up that close to me when I'm standing on the edge.
It's not dangerous for him at all. I don't know what you're talking about.
Dangerous for me.
Well, yeah, that's not what you said. You said it was dangerous for you.
It was dangerous for me. Where? What?
There's one over
Jeez.
there. There's one over here. Well, there's one over here. There's about 6 of them.
They're all over the bloody place. It's an ender invasion.
Oh, I got a pearl.
It's the ender of the world as we know it.
I can't pick it up, but I have a pearl lying on the floor.
Okay, I'll get it in a minute. I just need to have a chat to this enderman inside the house, who very kindly gave me a pearl. And is now being all grumpy bum and making noises. Okay, so they're all up on top there. Now, oh no they're not. Oh, okay.
What do you mean they're all up on top there? There's 2 of them just here.
Yeah, I know. Thank you. There's the other one over here. Where'd you go now?
I love the little dots of
Yeah,
experience
I was looking
sitting
at
up
that.
there. They're quite cute, really.
They are. That's because they don't like the rain.
I
The
think
rain must have
they
killed
don't
it.
like the
Oh,
rain.
he's back up in the cactus again.
Yeah, well, they're always up in the cactus.
I know that because I'm getting inundated with cactus.
Bits of cactus. He's sitting there hurting himself. Ow, ow, ow. Ooh. And now he's run away.
Now, how did he put the cactus there?
I don't know. We can't put cactus
We
there.
can't put cactus there. Oh, actually, maybe I can if. Ow. If
He's an
No?
Enderman. He's an Enderman.
no, definitely can't. Enderman cheap.
There you go. That serves you right for being on the roof.
There's another one downstairs again.
I noticed.
There's 3 more.
Oh, you
Is
just can't.
is Direwolf somewhere around? Seriously?
You think he's standing around summoning
I reckon-
Endermen?
Well, anywhere that Direwolf 20 goes, Endermen appear. So
Wow.
I'm figuring he's hiding underneath somewhere or something. Where are you? You're in there? No, you're not in there.
No, he wasn't.
I thought he might have been.
I think he's up with the cactus now.
He's heading for the cactus. Okay, well we'll just
We'll just solve
Yay.
our Enderman invasion.
Okay. I think that's the last one. I've got 6 stacks of planks over here now from my sawdust, and a stack of sawdust from my sawmill.
Okay, what are you going to do with it?
Built stuff.
Build stuff.
Yeah.
Any stuff in particular? Or
Well,
just...
you know, I can watch you do stuff
can-
up there because I'm
you
not
can-
going up there.
You can make up where?
Up there, fill in between there and here, and
Oh, what? How slacky you? You better make some more glass then.
you want it done in glass.
Well, we're doing it in glass, aren't we?
Well, not from the
No.
sawmill. We're not. No,
Well,
we're doing it in planks.
yeah, well, but our roof is glass. Come on, we've been here. We've done this. Why are we
But
suddenly...
you don't need glass over there because it doesn't rain. That's the desert.
But the glass is not there for the rain. It's there for the sun.
Ah, okay. Well, I still like my.
I didn't say I didn't like your sawmill. I'm just not sure what you're planning to use it for.
I don't know. I'll have to find a use for sawdust too.
You will, won't you?
Yeah, because I'm getting a lot of it. So, uses for sawdust, please, folks. And I know, like from previous experience, that rolling it up in cigarette papers doesn't work.
Okay. There's Tosh sharing a little bit of his personal life with us.
Yep. Sometimes our past comes back to haunt us at the wrong moments. Are you ready yet? No, not quite. Not quite ready. Oh, I got an end head. Should go and put that up and
That's a good thing.
and 3 pearls. We're nearly out of space for our heads, you know. We're going to have to build a bigger head house.
Okay. That might be your job.
I can probably do that. Maybe I'll build it out of wood.
Really? Have we
Out
got any wood?
Out of wooden planks.
Have we got any wood, though?
Yeah, we're pretty right forward.
You think?
Yeah. Just had a look, and yeah, we're pretty right.
Well, that's a good thing. I'm glad we're not out of wood.
Yeah, no, got that covered. All right, it's now close to the hour, so
Well,
I
so
think
much for finishing early then.
yeah, pretty well. We're finishing, you know, 5
On
minutes
time.
5 minutes early. So I reckon that'll do us. Please leave some comments, leave a like, subscribe if you're new. This is the sort of stuff that we do, although sometimes it's even interesting. Trying to occasionally trying to show you know, how to use some of the equipment, etc. We don't profess to be experts, but
Trying to figure out how to use some of the equipment.
Yep. Okay, I don't profess to be an expert.
Hey, I wasn't saying I was an expert
No.
either.
I know.
Suggesting that they can watch us learn and laugh.
Yeah, pretty much. And the laughing is the important part, I reckon.
It is. It's always good to be amused.
Even though Raker's obviously the funny one.
Apparently, I heard that, and I personally, I'm not 100% sure it's true, but I like it anyway.
Oh, I can be Abbott to your Costello. That's okay. Although that has terrible political oversights for
Let's not go there, shall we?
Australians at the moment. Well, hello, Mr. Enderman. Goodbye, Mr. Enderman. Hello, Mr. Enderman. There you go. Have a thump in the chest. Yeah, because that's what you deserve. So it's good night for me.
And it's good night from him.
We'll see you next time. And as I said, leave a like, subscribe, leave comments by all means. Tell us what you like. Tell us what you don't like. We'll try and stop doing the things that you don't like and do more of the things that you do like.
Stop doing the things you do like, did you say?
No. Stop doing the things that you don't like and do more of the things that you do like.
Okay, well, that's good. I was just checking.
Yeah. So, just before we go, I'll just check. Oh, you got 10 crushed cobalt here. And 4 ardite.
Nice.
Yeah. 7 gas tiers. Picking up some nice little sort of eccentric stuff through that.
And I suspect a lot of it's actually coming out of the soul sand that we haven't been doing a lot of recently.
Correct.
Recently.
Yeah. Which, you've now automated that, so...
Absolutely.
That's what all of this is all about. And we're getting lots more mushrooms too now that you've got that all fired up and going.
It is. It's all quite good, really.
It is. All right. Well, that's it. We're going.
It is.
Because we're now only 2 minutes off or 3 minutes off being the hour.
Well, do leave a comment, and particularly if you remember that show that was mentioned earlier. Then, yeah, don't forget to solve that too.
Yeah, HR puffin stuff. Who's your friend when things get tough? HR puffin stuff.
And if you want Tosh to stop singing, leave a comment.
But be nice. All right, folks. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.